I think the center that we've built is, for me, I must admit, also amazing. I also had that wow effect, especially on the day, because nobody knows that the last days were really hectic, trying to get everything in order, trying to get it to a place where people could see exactly what we were trying to achieve. So I too was kind of like overwhelmed and amazed by the achievement, because I'd never looked at it in one piece before. I'd never looked at it through the eyes of others. So as people talked about what we had done and asked, wow, how did you guys do this? I was kind of telling myself, goodness, how did we do it? I was kind of astonished myself at what we managed to achieve. And you sum it up properly when you say that it was a very personal experience, a very personal effort. Yes, it was. It took blood, sweat and tears really to make it happen. It took us 3 years to get it done, including fundraising, because the initial funds that had been quoted were not enough to achieve what I was hoping to achieve. So every day was an effort, but also a reward, because we were getting there. Slowly but surely we were getting there. And what I tell everybody else who says, wow, you yourself say you'd like to have this in Eldoret, where you come from. And I say that I would probably not advise anybody to make such a grand effort like I did, because I committed the whole of myself. And I had the luxury of having this wonderful surname that also pushed me forward and opened a lot of doors for me. And not everybody's going to have a president of the United States as a brother to help open those doors. So I would ask, or I would support people to do what I'm doing, but it would probably be a much humbler version of the same. This is, let's say, this is the Rolls Royce of centers for youth initiatives and youth achievement and community development and growth. But I think it would be possible at a smaller scale and probably advisable, because what I went through, I would want anybody else to go through the painful parts. The joy of the completion, yes, but it was a big effort. It was very, very personal. 3 years of my life were dedicated really to a great extent just to making it happen. And I'm really relieved that we're this far and that it's happened. And now the exciting part is continuing the work within that framework of the center, and with all the partners that are coming on board and who are going to help us make sure that it wasn't done for nothing, that my efforts weren't for nothing, that really we can create a lot of greatness for children and youth and their families when we create such spaces for them. And I really encourage everybody to look at their own communities and see how they can create such a space. Like I said, maybe not so big, but definitely with the same kind of model and structure and vision.